Now, Jacques Nienaber, who's the Springbok coach, has just made an announcement on the selection of the national team. Our sports reporter, Philasande Sixaba, joins us now. Very good afternoon to you, Philasande. So, any surprise selections from this team?
Well, good afternoon, Tammy. Not really surprised with the team that Jacques Nienaber has put out for that first test match against Georgia on Friday at Loftus. But there are three debutants in Jasper Wiese and Philasande and Roscoe Speckman who were likely to play in this test match because of the unavailability of some players, because of them, finishing some of their their club competitions, but also the COVID situation that struck the team a little bit over the course of the weekend, where 3 players had also tested positive, which effectively ruled somebody like Sbu Ngosi out of contention for selection for this test match specifically. But it's something that is really good to see from the Springbok management to back some of the guys that have really shown form in the club competitions in the build-up to this Georgia series, and of course going into the British and Irish Lions series, which is in a couple of weeks' time now.
So how does the unavailability of some of the team members in the COVID situation actually impact the quality of the team? Is this the best team that we could have gotten, or is this the best team under these conditions and circumstances?
I think this is the strongest team that they could have possibly assembled, Tammy, because of the situation that they found themselves on Sunday, where those 3 players were confirmed to have tested positive. But I think it's something that isn't going to hamper the Springbok squad nor the series in any sort of way. We heard from Jacques Nienaber speaking about the contingency plans that they have in terms of the protocols and the health protocols that they have put in place to ensure that everybody's safe, but also they are able to fulfill some of the mandates that they have, including playing this test match against Georgia on Friday, and of course the next Friday also against Georgia. But I think this is the closest Springbok team that you would see in terms of its strength, and something that would replicate the first test match against the British and Irish Lions on the 24th of July also.
So, Philasande, talk to us about the role and the impact of the debutants on this particular team. What role are they likely to play, and what impact are they likely to have on the entire squad?
Well, looking at the 2 guys that are going to be starting, Roscoe Speckman and of course Philasande on the right wing and the left wing respectively, they bring a lot of X factor in terms of their attacking play. We've seen them for their respective clubs throughout the course of the season, throughout the course of the years, also in terms of how much attacking flair they bring to their side and wherever they play, especially a guy like Roscoe Speckman, who has played for the South African 7 side, and that code and that form of the game has a lot of X factor. You have to have a lot of speed, a lot of skill, and I think that's what they're going to bring to the Springbok side. And a guy like Jasper Wiese, who's going to come off the bench in that number 19 jersey, has had a strong season in the Gallagher Premiership in England. He brings a lot of physicality, something that Jacques Nienaber and of course the rest of his coaching squad will be looking forward to, how he can inject his physicality and his X factor into proceedings later on against Georgia. So it looks exciting, particularly from those 2 guys that are starting on the wing, and Roscoe Speckman and of course Philasande.
All right, well, thank you so much for that update and just giving us a little bit more meat as to the reasons behind the selections that we've seen this afternoon. That's our sports reporter, Philasande Sixaba.